change for you there as well. There's 10 exactly there. Perfect, nice one mate. Enjoy the final, see you later. Where else could I have started today's video, really, as someone who has spent the last couple of years really investigating Scottish football and specific teams in particular, none more so really than Rangers. I wouldn't have had the Malmo game, I wouldn't have had the Lyon game, I wouldn't have had the Sparta Prague game, Braga, Dortmund, Red Bull Leipzig in the semi-final. I wouldn't have had any of that. And we wouldn't have Gio at Rangers, we wouldn't have John Lundstrom at Rangers, we wouldn't have had his goal, we wouldn't have Jimmy Bell, Walter Smith. We necessarily wouldn't have all these legendary people connected to this incredible club based in Glasgow if it wasn't for the actions of Mr. William, otherwise known as Bill Struth. Erected by William Struth in love and memory of his dear wife Catherine Forbes, who sadly died in 1941. And also the above William Struth, manager of Rangers Football Club, who died in 1956. He was the Rangers manager for 34 years. And whilst he was at Rangers, look, he won 18 league championships, 10 Scottish Cups, 2 League Cups, 7 wartime championships, 19 Glasgow Cups, 17 Glasgow Merchants Cups. Let's see what it says here. Let the others come after us. We welcome the chase. Placed September 2016, fondly remembered by the Rangers support. So this ground plate was put in after the headstone. I've done a couple of videos where I visited this grave before, but I felt like I had to come back today. So yeah, the Rangers Founders Trail guys showed me this. They had a big part in putting this in, as did the sort of Rangers grave restoration project, which looks after the graves of old legends of the past. But I just had to come here and pay my respects first thing this morning. It's obviously very busy in and around Glasgow right now, but the serenity of the graveyard of where Rangers' greatest ever manager is laid to rest. I just had to show him that the Europa League Final is today in Seville, 18th of May 2022. He sadly died in 1956. All these years later, the club that he helped to build with his actions and what he achieved in a 34-year span, that club is now in their 6th ever European final. And because it's going to be such a big day today, it's a very rare occurrence for me. I've obviously live in Scotland, I do so many videos, but there's going to be such a long day and so much to edit in between that I want it to be based really near to Ibrox today. So I'm actually staying at a hotel just down the road. Here, let's check it out. Right, so check-in isn't for another hour or so, I think, so just going to sit and have a Costa in the cafe. I did get a takeaway cup just so I could come down to the River Clyde and just take in the day. I mean, look at it, it's a kind of cloudy day, but this is what Glasgow looks like on the day that Rangers are going to play the Europa League Final. Look, we have the Armadillo over there, we've got the Clyde Arc over there, or the Squinty Bridge it's often known as, or what's that, the Finniston Crane, I think that is. We're properly like the other side of the Clyde where we're staying today, but right in the heart of things today, right near Ibrox, right near the centre of Glasgow as well. So if anything happens, we're going to be here to witness it. We've got the BBC building up there, look at this. The sights, the Armadillo, the water, the coffee, the Europa League Final. It's going to be a crazy day. Rangers v Frankfurt. Whew, massive. Thanks very much. Thanks. Right, so about 100 quid here, just near Ibrox. We've got an LG, we've got a telly. Let's have a look at the view. All right, not much of a view. We don't need a view today, but we've got an editing suite, and as ever, the hotel comes free with a vlogger. Ewan, right? Mate, cheers.
Nice to meet you. It'll be absolutely incredible. It's just, you can see everyone about. I've just walked past Ibrox. It's just, everyone's in a great spirit. Just kicking about sombreros everywhere.
Exactly,
balls,
yeah.
You see it all.
And we were just talking about the Loudon Tavern off camera. We were both going to try a chance our arm and get in there, but the queues are just
three blocks long. It's absolutely insane.
It's nuts.
But I suppose it's because it's like that for a reason. It's
of course
right next to Ibrox. I know all of the people from my work that are away there, and the routes they've had to go to get there, like driving to Newcastle, getting the flight to Faro.
Yeah.
Folk are paying thousands of pounds.
You see people flying into Barcelona, Valencia, getting coaches, and some people have driven there in camper vans. And
I think the worst one I've heard was a guy got a train into England, then a flight over to Italy, and it's just the things people go through for us.
Exactly, mate, exactly. And so would you do a prediction for today, or are you just too nervous, you say, right?
I know, can you even predict a game like this? It's two good teams that have got to where they are for a very good reason.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rangers maybe not so good in first leg of games. Obviously, this is just a one-hit wonder. You've got to go out and just do it for the football club.
How does it feel to be here today?
Amazing to be here. Rangers, just the experience, obviously. It's just amazing.
Were you following the club when you dropped down the divisions and all that?
Oh, I always.
10 years ago to where you are now?
Rangers then, Rangers now, Rangers forever.
And so, are you confident going into today's game? Or?
Aye,
JC?
Yep.
We met at Annan. You're the Annan goalkeeper coach?
I am, yes.
And could you just introduce yourself? It's a huge day, isn't it?
Oh, it's magic. Absolutely brilliant.
Could you just explain how it feels to be a Rangers fan on a day like today?
It's no better feeling. I was here in 2008. I went down to Manchester. Obviously, I think that's the last time you'll ever see that again. And then to get to the final, it's unbelievable. Whatever happens tonight happens, but the team have been unbelievable.
John Monster is the best on earth. It's okay, Scouser. It's just that we need.
And so, for you, what about yourself? How does it feel for today? Like,
I'm excited.
so what do you think the score's going to be? Are you nervous about today? 3-1. Quite confident. Yourself, JC, what do you reckon?
I'll take a 1-0 after extra time. I think it'll be very, very tight.
You reckon a tight one? Yeah.
It'll be very, very tight.
At the start of the season, I thought we could do it, but you wouldn't have figured at the start of the season.
You wouldn't have believed it, would you?
No. Like, you always put we're Glasgow Rangers, you know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't think we'd be here at the start of the season, but... See, when we drew Dortmund, I think everyone was a bit sceptical.
Everyone's like, that's the end of the run, right?
100%. 4-2 away. You can't imagine it, we were going fucking mental. And then they come home, they score 2, kind of bit on edge, but... absolutely amazing.
And so,
done it,
so you've beaten Leipzig, who are 4th in the Bundesliga, Dortmund, who are 2nd. You're playing Frankfurt tonight, you're 11th. Does that fill you with confidence, or do you think one-off game?
Of course, but they beat West Ham.
They beat Barcelona.
Away and home. So I think it's one of those as well. When you see the results, and you also hear through the grapevine that they've kind of put their league position to the side and concentrate.
Yeah.
But I think we've got the players, we've got the leaders to do it, man. I think, you know what? Before you ask, I'm going to go for a 3-1 Rangers. I was going to say 2-0.
We've had a hell of a journey, but we're 90 minutes away or 120 minutes away from the best day of our lives. So, as I said, we're going
It's now the day after the game, and I think everybody will know what the score was. I don't think you came to this video to see what the score was necessarily. I think you maybe wanted to see what the atmosphere was like in and around Ibrox, and looking back at the footage and sort of how the game ended up. And it's not because of how the game ended up, but it just wasn't at the game, was at a pub. The filming conditions were quite hard. But there was a lot of people who I met yesterday who were absolutely fantastic with me. Some brilliant people who are really, really happy and really excited to be on the vlog. So there's people on screen right now who I was chilling with yesterday, and in the pub and outside the pub and pre and post kickoff and stuff. And yeah, they made me feel very, very welcome. And some of them were subscribers and fans of the channel. So to those ones, you know who you are, a huge, huge thank you. I will, of course, be showing you some of the better moments from what I captured in there. It was quite hard to get content in a hot, steamy pub, but I will be showing you the goal reaction. That was brilliant. That was yeah, that was when things were going really well, I guess. But I had actually anticipated the thumbnail being Ibrox at night with fireworks going off and flares and stuff, had they have won. last night, and obviously it didn't pan out that way. But like I say, maybe there's not quite an appetite for this video. I thought, I check the views on my videos all the time. You can have the YouTube Studio app on your phone, and just about an hour before kickoff last night, once the coverage starts, the views dip. People are watching the game, they're not watching YouTube. But I was checking the analytics all day in my Road to Seville video, and my fans reacting the day before video were doing really well, great numbers. It was like I was getting as many views yesterday on a day where I didn't actually upload a video at all as I would on a day where I did upload. So there was a huge appetite for it. And then checked the views this morning, and barely anybody's watching those videos anymore. And I've never seen such a dramatic, sheer falling off the face of a cliff sort of a thing like that, but it's understandable. No one's going to want to watch the Road to Seville after having lost the final. But here is one of the best moments of yesterday. Here is the Rangers fans in that pub celebrating Joe Aribo's goal. Wow. Filming that video yesterday gave me huge Euro final vibes. For the Euros final, me and a mate went to a pub in central London. That was around the time of COVID. Remember, there was like barely any fan zones. There was nowhere for us to watch it, and we had to watch it in a pub, and I did a vlog, and England went 1-0 up that day, and we ended up drawing 1-1 and losing on penalties. Rangers went 1-0 up yesterday, ended up drawing 1-1 and then lost on penalties. I think they need to just get rid of extra time, don't they? In football now, just goes to extra time. Both teams just chill, they don't commit, and it always ends up going to penalties. But yeah, a really disappointing way for the European run to end. The channel has grown incredibly quickly this season, and I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me and for supporting my content and stuff, and some of the kind words that some of the people that were there last night and who are subscribed to the channel were saying to me. Really, really heartwarming, and I think the majority of people can recognise that I just try and promote Scottish football, and I want the best for everybody involved in it, even yourselves, the fans. Like, I just genuinely want the best for you lot, and there's no reason in my eyes that the Scottish League shouldn't be seen and held in the same esteem around Europe as the French League or the Portuguese League or the Dutch League. We see the Portuguese League as this brilliant league with Porto, Benfica and Sporting and Braga, but why couldn't Scotland be like that? Why couldn't it be one of the top 5 or top 6, top 7 leagues? But I think Scottish football's in a really good place right now. I might do a video about that in the coming days, about how good Scottish football is right now, with Rangers' run, with how well Celtic have done domestically, with the title challenge they've both had, with the 3 teams getting promoted, Cove, Kelty and Edinburgh City, who are all newbies to the SPFL, with Bonnyrigg going up as well. Sad to see Cowden Beef go, of course, but there's always winners and losers in football, and I'm just glad to see where Scottish football is right now. It's really on the map and in people's minds, not just in Scotland, but sort of the world over, I feel like, as well. And yeah, like I say, I didn't get the best content in there in the pub last night. It was very hard to film in there. Like I say, hot, sweaty, steamy, people drinking. Yeah, a huge thank you for watching. Again, thank you to the people in the video yesterday. A huge commiseration to all the Rangers fans out there, and a massive thank you to all the Rangers fans who have supported my videos this season. I really couldn't do it without the support of you guys, and I've got a couple of games left in Scotland this season. One of them's very big. I'm sure you can guess what it is, but yeah, wish me luck for the summer, and good luck to all you guys as well. And yeah, big cup final coming up at the weekend. Please hit that like button, please subscribe if you're new. I'll leave some videos on screen. If you wouldn't mind clicking on one to carry on watching, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.